Hi there, my name is Zoe. Welcome to the Forgotten Hero. Today I'll be sharing on being you, okay? Being yourself, all right? And being comfortable in expressing who you are, all right? As a single mom or just as a lady. Many years ago, before I got married, still, trying to date and find a partner. I used to be who they refer to as a church girl. And being a church girl, then I think it was just because we were always going to church and all that. Then they'll be like, oh, you're a church girl, yeah? That was many years ago anyway. And when I would meet some certain people, and I found out that they tend to they pretend to be, maybe should I say, a church boy or church man? I don't know what to say, but they pretend to be, Christians. They pretend to be, someone who goes to church regularly as well, just for you to agree, just for you to date them. And it was really funny then because it was so easy to catch them, that they were lying and all that. But so for some of us, we weren't really smart at the end of the day, and probably we made the wrong choice. All right, so that was then. And it's funny how people have, pretended in the past to be what they're not, but at the end of the day, managed to change to become that person. Probably they really wanted to be that person, and over time worked hard in becoming that person. Okay, right. So at the end of the day, it's as simple as that. I'll just center on relationship today. In relationships, sometimes we find two people going into a relationship, and you find one person pretending to be something that they're not. And for me, I really don't understand why anyone has to do that. Okay, at the end of the day, a relationship, you're going in there to, if I don't know, most people go into relationships for different reasons, but for those who are actually going into relationships to find their partner, a long-term partner, or to seek someone that they can probably marry, at the end of the day, I think it's something we should take seriously, and it's not a time for people to pretend. I'm sharing on this not because it's a personal story, but I've seen it, happen so many times. And I've seen women cry, single mothers especially, who are my friends. They've been really, sad and depressed over issues like that. And it's over, simply because a man pretended to be what he's not, and he lies to them. And at the end of the day, the lies and the everything, when the truth comes out, these women are scarred. It's happened to it's happened to more than two women that I know, and I empathize so much because it's a very painful experience. And I wonder why people, grown-ups, who want to pretend at this time and pretend to be what they're not, and at the end of the day hurt people so bad and walk away from it without seeing that they've done something wrong. Okay, so the single mothers, I just wanted us to share on it and identify a way forward in this matter. Right, in a relationship, you're meeting a man for the first time, and you're getting to know this man, and you've expressed to this man, you've told this man the things that you like, you want to see in a man. You want the things that you want either your boyfriend or your future partner, your husband, the things you like them to display, the character you like them to display. So they're aware about this, and they're aware of this, and they tend to act, that part. They tend to now put on, a show for you. And I wonder why it's not that easy for us to sort of, I find out the truth, or find out that they're fake. I wonder what clouds our judgment, or what clouds us at the time, that we can't figure out that these men are actually lying to us, or they're pretending, to be what they're not. So it's only fair that we figure a way out. And we also kind of, address this issue. And for women, single mothers who are also, acting like this, that, to understand that we need to stop. All right, we actually need to be ourselves and find people that will accept us for who we are. Okay. So now, how do we sort this out? How do we kind of figure out that someone is lying to us, I think it's simply by asking questions, and keep asking the same questions and see if you get the same answers. And people would say visit unaware, when they're not expecting you to visit them. I know it's kind of, oh, you're invading my privacy, but I don't know how else we can find out the truth than to maybe date them for a longer period of time. What I mean is extending. If you're someone that has a goal, oh, I'm going to date someone for 3 months before I actually give into the relationship, you probably have to extend it more than 3 months, and consider going maybe 6 months. I know it's a long time, but considering the fact that people pretend these days, and are not their real self, I would assume that maybe 6 months they probably wouldn't be able to pretend for that long, and you probably be able to find out their true character, or find out if there's another woman or a family somewhere, if they're married, or are just lying to you. So I would assume one, asking questions, and still ask these questions over time. Probably in a different way if you're still suspicious, and find a way to find out certain things that you're concerned about. Now, this would only apply if you're concerned about certain issues. If you're concerned about certain things that you've been told, then you can start acting on it. But if you're not concerned about anything at all, the man has presented himself well, there's nothing to kind of chase around and investigate, then you let things be, and over time you would know if you've made the right choice. Okay. Now, considering the fact that women also do these things, let's ask ourselves, why we do these things, and probably address it. Okay. So at the end of the day, we find the right men, that suit us. Now, with everything happening, with all the makeup, the artificial way of living these days, we women, sometimes we tend to want to display or put up an act, and act like we are all that, and sometimes we are not. For me, I'm so reserved. I consider myself an introvert, that probably after this recording, the lipstick is gone, the false eyelash and my wig is off, and I'm me again. Okay. And that's the part that I enjoy, being me. I enjoy just being me. I feel very uncomfortable with so many artificial on, and that's me. I'm different. Or some other women like to keep it on for longer and all that until bedtime, but this is me. And in seeking for a partner, I would want a man that would understand that, listen, I'm not going to be wearing false lash all day and lipstick and a wig and all that all day. I like to be without makeup. I like to be myself. Okay, so I wouldn't want to pretend, then at the end of the day get a man who likes all these things, and I can't even maintain it. I can't even maintain that look in the relationship. Now I become a liar. I've deceived him. So at the end of the day, it's seeking for someone who would accept us, you for who you are. Okay, I know sometimes we feel that, some men out there, they just love the wig, they love the lipstick, they love all that. But I'm telling you that I have friends, male friends, that sincerely, and they've said to me so many times, they don't like all this artificial. Sometimes they might come across as men who like these things, but seriously, there are some men out there who don't like it. They rather just see you in your natural state. It's amazing how sometimes women say, we say, all men are the same, and all men, they just like you. They like women who put on all these things and all that. But I can tell you sincerely, those more of my friends, I have more male friends than female friends, and I can tell you most of my male friends actually appreciate women who are natural. All right. So at the end of the day, it's about who you're friends with, who you move with. At the end of the day, find a circle that actually appreciates natural beauty or the inner beauty, and you go very far with that. So as I was saying, yes, these men, they like natural beauty. They're not into the artificial. All right. And it's amazing how men like that would see beyond all those things and actually want a woman, okay, that in the inside is what they're after. So I can tell you, single mothers out there are many men like that. If you're a single mother that, you're not into makeup and all that, like myself, and there are many men who appreciate the natural beauty and would be satisfied with you. For women who like, makeup, wigs and all that, and who can keep it on and sustain it, there's so many men out there who like women like that, I can tell you. There's so many men out there who love all this, artificial bits, and I'm amazed and wowed by it. And that's what they need, actually. To have a sustainable relationship with them. They like things like this. So it's only fair that we go for men. If you're a woman that can maintain all this, you go for men that are actually satisfied, with all this, and are actually happy to even invest in it and get you as many lipsticks and all that wigs as you want, and I can help you maintain the look. There's so many men like that, and it's only fair that then you focus, on getting men like this. But what we find out now is the mix match. Women who love makeup going for men that don't like makeup and all that. Then the ones that don't. The ones that can't wear makeup, like myself, probably going for men that love makeup. So we need to find the balance here, and I think we need to be patient enough to actually find find the men that actually match us. And so at the end of the day, what we find out with that is we don't have to pretend to be who we're not anymore. Okay, so we're real. All right, so it's as simple as, I know we always like to look good when we go out. It's as simple as, up front tell them, listen, I'm only all made up because I'm out today. I'm not someone who likes makeup. And how do you feel about that? And if they say, oh no, I like my women making up and all that, okay, this is not the man for you. Because at the end of the day, if you go into that relationship, you'll be lying, and pretending to be who you're not, wearing all the makeup and all that. And after a while, if you're tired, exhausted, and you can't maintain that look, then there's problems. Then we start saying the men, they are cheating and all that. No, it's we weren't truthful at the beginning. Okay, they start going for the ladies with makeup, and we don't wear makeup. And the reverse is the case as well. You meet a man and he tells you up front, I like you natural, and you're making up and all that, and he's not finding that, impressing. He doesn't like it, so to say. Then, he goes out there to look for a natural woman, a woman who probably has her hair out, her afro out every day, things like that, and you say he's cheating. So at the end of the day, it's about finding what works for us, and and sticking with what works for us. Okay, let's kind of get what we want and be satisfied with it. Okay, and it's about knowing what exactly you put at the top of your list in going into a relationship. So that's makeup and all that. Now let's talk about our character. Let's talk about character. It's only fair that when we're going into relationship, we try to act like we're holy, or we're good, and we're the best woman in the world, and we're very quiet, we're gentle, we wouldn't go into an argument with any man. It's fair. Okay, men do the same thing as well. They come into relationships and they act like they're the best men, they don't cheat, blah blah blah, and all that. We've heard stories, so that's fair. Okay, it's a fair game. Right, for single mothers out there, listen, I know sometimes we're tagged as having nasty characters, and that's why our marriages didn't work and things like that. Fair enough. Okay, let people say what they want to say. Okay, it doesn't do anything to you. They're just words. Okay, let them talk. Right, now in the real sense of it, we know the challenges that we've had, and most of us tried as much as we could, okay, to keep our family together, keep our marriage, but it didn't work. All right, so that's the past now. Let's forget about that. Now, the character itself, no one is perfect. Man, woman, no one is perfect, okay? We're all trying as much as possible every day to, improve on ourselves, our attitude and all that, all right? So going into a relationship now, okay, you meet a man and you're getting to know him and you're thinking, okay, this man, you desperately want this man, and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to be the best woman ever. All right, you go into that relationship, and whatever this man does to you, you keep quiet. You don't say anything. All right, you're not happy with so many things, and you go to your friends. You're telling them, I just don't want to complain. I just don't want to talk about it because I don't want him to leave me. All right, that's fair enough. But at the end of the day, if this man actually now sees you as the woman he wants to spend the rest of his life with, okay, and maybe after 6 months of living together, then your true color begins to come out. The true you comes out. Then this man can't stand you anymore. Then he's going out there, to seek comfort from other women. Then we would now say, oh, it's cheating or he's doing something bad. At the end of the day, it was our character. Now, I'm not saying that it's our character chasing him away. I'm saying that most of us are pretending. When we pretend to be what we're not, at the end of the day, it's we're causing more harm than good. It's, at the end of the day, I know people say to people, we've had friends who say, pretend, don't show him you're like that, please, until he puts a ring on it, until you get married. I don't think that's right. I think we should act, we should be who we are, okay? There are some men out there that, they are not looking for a perfect woman. They're just looking for someone who's going to love them and be there for them. Okay, I don't know why we tend to think sometimes, or most of the time, that it's all about character and everything. There's some men out there, they know that no one is perfect. So why do we have to act like we're holy and we're all that just to pin a man down? I think that's wrong. I don't think that's right at all. I don't think that's right. I think we should be ourselves, be true, be who you are. And let the man, see who you are and accept to be with you long term. Because at the end of the day, if we now, as women, we tie him down, as they call it, puts a ring on it, then at the end of the day, we're married and all that, then, that character comes out. We've lied. We're at fault here because we've not been truthful, okay, in the relationship. So at the end of the day, I'm not that one of the women that follow that school of thought that says pretend until you get into the marriage, then once you're married you can start displaying. No. I'm the kind of woman that prefers to show a man, let him see who you are, let him know this is you, and let him make his choice. I know sometimes we meet our dream men or the dream man, and you say you don't want to let him go, you just break down if he leaves you. But at the end of the day, are you considering the fact that it's going to be worse if you're in a relationship or in a marriage and things are not working out? Okay, at the end of the day, he would still leave you. Okay, so I know relationships are kind of complicated and all that, and this doesn't just apply to women alone, it applies to men as well. But single mothers, we're looking out for each other now, so let's look out for each other. Okay, I don't think it would work. Let's not move in that path. Let's be ourselves. Okay, let's, if we talk a lot, let him know you talk a lot. Okay, let him love you for who you are. Okay, the other good things about you, you're probably very neat. All right, you're probably very resourceful. Okay, you're probably an intelligent woman. Okay, the other parts of you, and all that he would probably fall in love with and wouldn't even consider all that part. Don't let friends come to you and say, this attitude you've got, it would chase men away. No, that attitude you've got would actually keep your man. All right, we make you keep your man. See it in a positive way. I think sometimes we become too scared because people are giving us negative feedback, about ourselves, and we begin to, believe them, and we dwell on them. Then we want to change. We want to be who we're not. I don't think that's right. All right, and moving on from all this false pretense and all that, I think now we get it that it's not going to work. All right, long term, it's not going to be fair on the man, and it's not a sustainable character, because we can't pretend for a long time. Your real self, your true self comes out at the end. So let's just maintain one good character, which is us. Be you. Just be you. Maintain who you are and improve on anything that you find you've reflected on and you think is not you. Just just improve on that. That is not really, how would I explain it? Just improve on your character. If there's anything that isn't really right, that people have told you about, mentioned to you, just say, listen, I'll be proactive about improving this part of me, and just be proactive about it and just try and improve it. But don't lead anyone on and pretend to be what you're not. Be you. All right. And if you're someone who likes flashy clothes, let them know you've got love flashy clothes. Okay. If you're someone who likes anything you like, just let people know who you and accept you for who you are. Okay. I think there's so many lovely women out there. Okay. And we can't all be the same. We're different. We've got unique things about us. Okay. So let's display those uniqueness. Now, going to most of us are having issues with ourselves. Okay. With our with liking ourselves, and this is because, or accepting who we are, is because we begin to listen to what people tell us. And sometimes for single mothers, this could be women, friends who are married. And when they come to you, maybe engaging in discussions with you, maybe after a failed relationship, they keep telling you that, oh, see this character you've got, we chase men away from you. They keep telling you that, and you keep believing that, okay, if it's a really nasty character, then okay, you have to work on it and improve on it. That's fine. But don't pretend, okay, that character, you haven't got it, okay? That's the part, that's what I'm trying to explain today. Don't pretend. If there's anyone you're meeting and you've got this issue, let them know, listen, I've got this issue, yeah, all right, this is what I do. And I'm aware of it, and I'm trying to work on it. So if you see me doing that, or I start to display that character, remind me, question me, and let me know I'm doing it, okay, so I can put a stop to it. All right. So at the end of the day, you have someone assisting you as well. There's no one that's perfect. I keep saying this. At the end of the day, you have to find someone that will tolerate you and embrace, the good qualities you have and the not so good qualities. And at the end of the day, this is you being yourself, your true self, and you're not hurting anyone. You're not pretending to anyone. You're not acting like you're better than anyone. You're just being you, your true self. And at the end of the day, you find who's right for you. Okay, the right man that is right for you would come. Today I just wanted to talk about being you. It's just something easy, something light, and also to say, listen, I've got a very important assignment or a project I'm working on, and I've got a deadline. Okay, and I'm working towards the deadline, and I'm thinking to myself, I might have to stop uploading some videos for a while. Now and then I probably would upload one video in a week or in 2 weeks, I don't know, but this is something I've got to do, duty calls, and I've got to focus. Okay, I'm really sorry about that, but I will try my best to see what I can do. But hey, single mothers out there, like I used to say, you're strong and you're beautiful. Remain strong and beautiful. All right, whatever life throws at you, all right, try as much as possible to rise above it. Okay, try your best. All right, and beyond if you can. All right, remember, you're not in this alone. Your girl's always going through it as well. I love you, and take care.